Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Justin with Tactical Traders here. Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. Today I'm going to be doing our trade recap for Thursday, the 16th. We took two trades today, came into the market with an insane level of precision and accuracy. We stayed very patient, very disciplined throughout the day, and I told the team if I didn't get the setup I wanted to, I wasn't going to take it. But thankfully, we got some really nice setups today, and I almost called pretty much every move that ended up happening today and told the team exactly what I wanted to see. So let's get into it. So the first thing we were watching coming into today was the 4-hour chart. And looking at a 4-hour time frame, we can see that this low is the main thing I was starting to watch for, right? This was the wick low where sell side liquidity was now resting. On a 4-hour time frame as well, we had this 4-hour fair value gap. And what I told the team I wanted to see was I wanted to see a break of this sell side liquidity, a push into this 4-hour fair value gap, and then a potential market structure shift where we can potentially play for longs. Now, going back to a smaller time frame here on a 5-minute time frame, you can see we broke this low and bounced perfectly off this fair value gap. That's what I wanted to see. Now, I knew that my recent high was here. So this is going to be the next sort of high we want to see take out for buy-side liquidity. That's where it's resting. That's where it's going to act as a magnet. So let's go down to a 1 minute and let's see what trades we took. So the first trade we ended up taking, what I was waiting to see is I wanted to see, liquidity get taken first. And that's exactly what happened. So let me make this here. So this is what I was watching here. Sell side liquidity is now taken on a short-term time frame here. And all of this was drawn out live. Exactly every single thing you see, I'm talking to the team about while it's happening live. So we come up into this 4-hour fair value gap. While all of retail was now shorting this level, right? All of the retail traders are playing, a breakout, break lower. I told the team, everyone's going to get stopped out, right? Buyers start to come in, and we formed these two fair value gaps to the upside. You can see this is our market structure shift now. We now have a break of this high. So one of my viewers, a VIP member, asked me, what fair value gap would we now play off of if we were going to take a long position? Because we have two here, as you can see. We have this one here, right? And we also have this one to the lower. Now, the reason you do not take this one here is because since there's two fair value gaps, you want to play the one that's going to be in a discount price. So what that means is if we take a fib and go from the low to the high, you can see that this 50% level under this is going to be our discount area. Up here is premium. We do not want to be taking any long positions in this premium area. But discount, yes. But the only reason we're going to follow this rule is because there's two fair value gaps. If there's only one fair value gap, then it doesn't matter which one we take. So I marked in this fair value gap. I told the team I was looking for long entries once we come down. I got a beautiful long entry here. Let me mark this in. Got a beautiful long entry off this, and I was targeting. My first price target was the top of these highs here, and then my next target was this buy side liquidity. So I ended up taking off half of my position, and then I ended up stopping out of the rest on this move down right here. I had a trailing stop loss. My original stop loss was the bottom of this wick. I then moved it to the bottom of this wick, and then moved it to the bottom of this wick, and then trailed it up to the bottom of this candle here, and I ended up getting stopped out for still in profit, not even break even. So again, this was a beautiful trade. I made around 700. If I ended up taking buy side liquidity out on this first move, it would have been maybe a $1,500 to maybe $2,000 trade. But again, followed tight risk management. We acted beautifully according to how we were planned it. We took out our target here, made a lot of money on it. Our rest of our position ended up getting stopped out for a little bit of profit. Now, start of the day, beautiful. Now, what I told the team is we're going to sit and wait for see what's going to happen. The main thing I was watching for was this buy-side liquidity still has not been taken out. That's going to be the main thing I want to watch for. This is going to act as a magnet. So if we can still get some long entries, that's what I'm going to look for. So what happened is you can see these highs were created. We ended up sweeping liquidity here, and we ended up coming down. Now, this is our next sell-side liquidity that we're watching here. You can see this ended up getting taken out, bouncing one more time off this 4-hour fair value gap now. So we came up, now coming back down to fill the rest of these orders here, getting discount entries for all the people that want a long. 4-hour now bounces. You can see, if we look in here, there's no fair value gaps whatsoever that we would potentially play off of, right? Now, I see this big move to the upside, and I notice we have this 1 minute fair value gap formed here. And I tell the team I'm now looking for longs, targeting buy side liquidity, which is resting at 4114.25. That is my price target. I stay very patient. I tell the team I'm looking for longs. This candle pulls back, and I ended up getting a beautiful entry right here once we pull back in this candle. I set my stop loss at the bottom of this wick here. Once I see this bounce, I now move my stop loss to the bottom of this wick, so I'm managing very tight risk management, which means if I draw in a long position here, just to show you guys, right? Again, I love talking about the risk to reward for your trades. If I enter right here, right, my target is buy side liquidity, and my original stop is right here. So this original play that we had, right, if I was to get stopped out at the beginning, is a 2.67 RR ratio, which is exactly where you want to have, right? A minimum of 1 to 2 is what you want. You really want to be aiming for 1 to 3. This is a beautiful trade. Now, what made this trade so good is once I see a bounce of my fair value gap or whatever level I'm trading, once I'm already up in profit, I like to set very tight stop losses. And what I do is I move it now to the bottom of this wick. This trade has now went from a 2.6 RR trade to a 1 to 8 RR trade. That is a beautiful risk management, beautiful risk to reward. These are the trades that you want to be taking. This is how you manage the most risk. Now, everybody asked me, I took a $600 loss the other day. You want to know why? That was my number one first loss in over 2 weeks. And it's because my losers are so small and my winners are so big. I see everybody in my TikTok, right? I posted that trade the other day where I got robbed. I was like 2 ticks off my price target. They were like, oh, why didn't you take it sooner? Why didn't you take it sooner? Because most of the time I get filled and I want to let my runners run. The reason I become profitable is because my losers are so small, but my winners, I let my winners run so heavily. And that's why I get so small, such small losers and such big winners. You have to focus on the risk to reward of your trades. And this was a prime example of this. Got in beautiful. This trade lasted maybe 5 minutes and got a nice volume push and took out our buy side liquidity. This was another beautiful scalp today. So guys, we ended up killing it today. Again, I don't care about this whole move. I don't need it. That's not how I trade. I know a lot of traders that trade like that. That's good. If that works for you, go for it. But I don't need to catch this whole move to make money. All I need is this right here. That's what I know works for me. That's how I trade personally. So guys, hope you learned something from this session. Today we had an amazing day. I'm up around $2,000 on the day. I'm up like 1,950. I just say 2,000 because it sounds better. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you learned something from the session. We have been absolutely killing it in the Discord lately. I hope you guys, I would love to see more of you guys in the VIP sessions and our live trading sessions. I hope you guys, I think you guys would really learn a lot from it. The education that we provide and I talk about is unmatched in my opinion. Again, I'm here not to just hold your hand, babysit, buy here, sell here. I want you guys to really understand the reasoning behind I'm entering trade. Why am I looking at this? Why would I enter here? Why would I exit here? Understand liquidity. Throughout the whole day, I am always talking about what I'm looking for, what I'm watching for, what's going on, what do I want to see happen, where I'm potentially exiting, where I'm potentially entering. Every single thing I strictly lay out in the live sessions. I don't think any other trader competes with my live sessions. I think we are the most educational Discord, I think, out there for live sessions. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you learned something in the session, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.